Hey, what's up? Ryan Greenspan here from San Diego Dynasty, and the 2019 season is now in our rear view, which means one thing: time to prep for 2020. How are we going to do that? The Paintball Combine, which is right around the corner. I wanted to discuss a couple of things that we noticed from last year, get you guys ready and prepped for the 2020 Paintball Combine. Starting with the snake drill. One big takeaway, if you want to be in the top 10, the top 5, if you want to win at this drill, if you want to be the number one, even if you want to finish higher than your buddy, you have to practice. You have to take time to set this drill up, and actually all of the drills for that matter. But one thing that we did notice on the 2019 snake drill is a lot of players out there, I think that the majority of you who are watching this play on turf, okay? And that tends to make players become a little bit more lazy. The 2020 Paintball Combine will be held on grass, on natural terrain. So if you're not comfortable, if that's something that you don't practice with quite often, I highly suggest rather, that you get out to a park, maybe leave your gun behind, but put your pack on, put your pads on, and run and dive and do this drill and go through the motions of this drill on grass. Because I did see a lot of players really stumble. A lot of people took soil samples, core samples. A lot of people really struggled, where I know that they could have gotten a better score had it been on turf, had they been in their own environment. But as a lot of you know, as you make it to the big leagues and you start playing in NXL events, all major events are held on grass. Nothing's held on turf, okay? So you have to get outside of your own comfort and your own little bubble and make sure that you are prepped to compete and prepped to beat the best score at the Paintball Combine. All right, so good luck to everybody. Make sure you practice all these drills on natural grass, on natural terrain, as well as running them at your local field, okay? And a lot of you guys, I know that you're not able to shoot in the park, or you don't always have access to natural terrain, but I suggest you do that without your guns. Maybe put some weights in your pack. A lot of people do that. That way you can really beat through those times and just go through the motions. Do it visually, do it mentally. All right, so good luck to all you guys that are going to be competing in the 2020 Paintball Combine.
Hey, what's up, BKI? I'm Ryan Greenspan from San Diego Dynasty, and over the course of the next few months we're going to be introducing some Combine challenges. The BKI team has come up with several different individual Combine-like drills to challenge you guys physically. The overall goal is to eventually create a database in which we can give some quantifiable metrics, time, speed, accuracy, and field awareness, to be able to grade you guys on a global scale. That way, eventually down the road, we can set up this database and give coaches, prospective teams, and other players an idea of where you stand physically and with your skill abilities. So with this drill today, I've set up a snake drill. The way it's going to work is it's going to time you with your ability to dive, how quick you are running, crawling, and snap shooting. So it goes through all of the different aspects of the snake side. And I think it's very important that all players attempt to do these types of drills. Don't be afraid of what your time may or may not be or how accurate you are. What you want to do is strive to become better. And you're always trying to beat your time, not somebody else's so much, but your own time. So the way it works is we've leveled out the playing field, as you can see behind me. I prefer to do this on an open field. I prefer to do all the Combine drills on an open field to eliminate as many variables as possible. So the way it's going to work is you're going to start from the back line, behind the back line. You're going to have a 25-foot sprint as fast as you can. Dive underneath this 2.5-foot marker. And then as you see, the next cone is about 5 feet in front of that. Then you're going to have a 20-foot crawl up to the second cone. From there, you're gonna get into a snap shooting stance from in the snake, okay? So it's like a pigeon stretch. You're gonna tuck your right leg underneath you. You get one shot with the right hand to that target across the field. That's 30 feet away, okay? Then you're gonna crawl to the next leg, which is 20 feet away again, and do the exact same thing, post up, shoot, snap shoot left-handed. Then from there, you're gonna stand up and sprint out the final remaining 30 feet. And then you're going to get an overall grade with that. Now, if you miss the target, there's a 3-second penalty. If you hit this tape when you dive into it, that's a 1.5-second penalty. Then if you take more than one shot, so if you pop up and you take 2 shots, for every shot over 1, it's a 1-second penalty, okay? So we're really working on your body control, your ability to move quickly down the field, your sprinting and all this. And the reason we implement penalties is so that people don't get lazy, they commit to the drill and they complete it properly. I suggest that you all go through this thing a couple of times beforehand so you can practice it. I know that Kyle Spica has been a guest professor and he's uploaded a video that will help you play the snake and some ideas on how to snap shoot. So that's gonna be very valuable for you. So if you go ahead and look that up. On all the combine drills that we're gonna be uploading over the next several months, there will be supporting BKI footage with the corresponding type of drill that is gonna really help you guys excel at these drills. Another thing that I can't stress enough is to have the proper equipment and make sure that you guys have good paint. All right, if you're shooting squirrely paint, this is gonna hurt you quite a bit. So invest in some good equipment, and we are challenging you guys to upload these videos and show us how you do them and how you execute them, and that way we can figure out what your time is. Obviously, you're racing against yourself, so we wanna see you guys improve on your times, but these are BKI challenges. So please, film yourself doing this, run through it, do it a couple of times, see if you can improve, but best of all, upload your best time and see how it ranks up against some of the pro players that do it. All right, so good luck, have fun, upload your videos, and stay tuned for more Combine Challenge drills. One thing to take into consideration with the Combine drills is I wanted to set all these drills up with the intention of everything being on a level playing field. So with that said, we make everything as easy as possible for you guys to set up. All targets are going to be a 10-inch diameter standing at 3 feet unless otherwise specified. Each distance is very easy to measure out. Most open empty fields will have a 10-foot markers on each one, so everything's within 10 or 15 feet. While you're crawling, this is very important for this type of drill. Your pelvis has to be on the ground and you have to drag along it. You can't bring your pack up. If you bring your pack up, you're going to be penalized as well. Okay, so really focus on having to keep your body as flat as possible. So imagine that you are playing a snake and there's a guy in a tower that can see down on top of you.
Are you ready?
All right, ready? Go!
Go.